Here we go. 30 base.
Hey, we got a seal.
Now.
On 1st and 10, Hoover. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Even. 4th down. Even.
Throwing again. Hoover. Uncorks one for Davis. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Hey, check play 33. Check play 33. Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
From the gun, Hoover. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Throwing on 1st down, Hoover. And he rifles one incomplete. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Alpha. Greystone travel.
Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hey, orbit.
Check 33. 33.
Get it.
Back to throw. Hoover. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's go.
At their own 20-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs on 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They begin with a run by Smith. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. On the counter, it's Smith. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
He will do
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and inches.
Yellow, yellow. 180.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though. Huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt, and it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Off the bootleg. Hoover. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
A first down carry for Smith. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
From the 38, Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Got it.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now. And I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Hey, foxtrot. Snap.
To throw again. Hoover. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Watch the screen. Check 31.
Looking to throw. Hoover. They set up the screen for Henry. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. 5 yards on the screen, but that'll take us to 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
The Chiefs' offense about set to begin this drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
A well-executed 22-yard gain. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City first down. On first down, Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Mahomes finding Hill for a big play. 44 yards. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And that is caught for the touchdown, Kansas City. From 4 yards out, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do. Now the key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go!
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Go, 70, Indy.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bravo.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Hey, here I come. Here I come.
Henry running right. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game, but it's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. Hoover. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 29-yard line.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bang out. Watch the curl. Watch the curl.
Get it.
Derrick Henry. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
It's 3rd down and 6.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Go.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play. Mike 9. Hey, we gotta get to that. Mike over there. Let's go, D.
Ready.
Operating from the gun. Hoover. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 20-yard line.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Seems to me that our friend, Old Momentum, I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
5.
33. Let's pick it up. It's out of time.
Looking to throw. Hoover. It's Kelsey on the ground. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position. Everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion, as we just saw there.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
80 weapon. Snap.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
Back to throw. Hoover. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
33. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Hey, check my 33. Check my...
Deep grip.
Throwing again. Hoover. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Let's go.
Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Hey, Delta.
Check my 33. Check my 33. They gonna need some therapy.
From the gun, Hoover. It fights him off. Able to get away.
That's why you keep the legs churning.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Frank Clark gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Working from the gun, Mahomes. They complete it to Hill.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Mahomes to throw once more. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Attack!
55. Hey, eat.
And again, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
That's right, baby. They don't want it. Kill.
Hey, Ripland.
Now it's Mahomes again. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
The name of the game is always on defense, put pressure on the quarterback. And that's exactly what they've done today. It looks like they've got him a little bit rattled. That would have been the 2nd interception in the 1st half.
Now the Chiefs bring on their field goal unit. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over at the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, Haywood.
Check Mike 33.
Hit it.
On 1st down, Hoover. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time, but it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Come on,
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Hey, Charlie.
Check Mike 33. Know your job.
Mike, check 33. I'm coming after you.
Go.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
Go.
To throw again. Hoover. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt.
Get ready.
So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. Fielded about a yard deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Yellow.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And that's caught by Smith. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Mahomes now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They run the counter. It's Grant, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down. On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Mahomes. Room to run past midfield. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 40. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Now here's Mahomes. And he's got it. Touchdown, Chiefs. From 8 yards out, and the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, Because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. They'll try the right side with Henry. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
General West.
Now it's Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And Henry's hit. He lost the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Final minute now of the 3rd quarter. On 2nd down, here's Henry. And not much to speak of there. Maybe a yard down to the 20. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Hey, switch gears.
Pilot, 64, weak.
Looking to throw. Hoover. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, call it luck or skill, whatever the case is, they're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays.
Mike 9! Stop your whining.
Mike 9, hey, we got a seal. We got a seal.
Operating from the gun, Hoover. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Chiefs take over
Let's go, baby. Let's go.
at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. On first down, Smith. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Mahomes going to fire this out wide to Hill. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run on first down. It's Smith. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 38-yard line. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
Mahomes on target there to Hill. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Chiefs first down.
First down, Kansas City.
Mahomes now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. They go back to the ground now with Smith. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Again, it's Smith. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word. Put it in bold. Here we go. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And this one is right through. And that one makes this a 10-point game. It's 16-6. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now, because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. 28 yards to gain there on the catch and run. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. From the gun, Hoover, complete. It's Henry. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it a 2nd down. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, Hoover. He'll take a shot for Davis to the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit on half of them, 5 for 10. This is 3rd and 4.
You got 4 down. He's crashing. He's checking
Crew draw Corkers.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. Now a timeout being called as there's an injured Titan down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. And that one, just an absolute killer. A chance to get this back within 1 score.
All hope not gone yet. But at the same time, you're exactly right. They needed to get back within 1 score and have a motivated defense take the field in order to get it back for them for one last big drive.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Smith. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively. They go back to the ground with Smith. And he can only manage to get this to the 45-yard line. Well short of the 1st. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. Here's the Chiefs punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time out, another missed field goal, so maybe their confidence wavering a little bit right now in the kicking game.
And I'm with you on that. I think at this stage, they'd love to not run him back out there in a tough situation. But let's face it, they may have to. So right now the head coach is talking to the offense coordinator and saying, call this game like we're going to put it in the end zone. Let's try and take the field goal out of it.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. His favorite target, Travis Kelce, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
Break.
33.
Hey, orbit.
Check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Watch the screen. Pass. Mike check 33. 33. You.
Hey, box drop. Two.
Throwing again. Hoover. Got a man. It's Brown. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
Bravo.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a first down throw complete downfield. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. It's a gain of 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's first and 10 just outside the 30. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that'll wind up incomplete. Try to give his man room to run under it, but it's second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
5.
Check 33. 33. Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D. Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. And we got to get to the ball, D. We got to get to the ball. Get it.
To throw again. Hoover. That's complete to Sharp. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 22-yard line. Whether it's a touchdown or a field goal, whatever it is, they need to score quickly here on first down.
Zoom. 61. Matchbox lights.
Watch the slant. Mike check 33. 33. Come on.
Hey. High 7.
Check Mike 33. Check.
Go.
Operating from the gun. Hoover. He's going to let it go deep for the end. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high-percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Chiefs have got it. And with that, they should have a victory as well. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
On first down, Smith. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and it was Patrick Mahomes leading the way.
He doesn't seem to get ruffled no matter where he plays, does he? Home, on the road. If you put him in a neutral site, which he hopes one day would be the Super Bowl, he plays at a high level. We know about the big right arm, but I think it's the poise that I'm really, really admiring out of this youngster and watching him play. How about the first 3 games of his career in the NFL as a starter in 2018? He set a record for touchdown passes with 13.
Yeah, you think back to that entrance, and he has just kept it up. Amazing what he's been able to do. So for Kansas City, it's a win that was long overdue as they move to 1-6 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for the Titans, Things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.